Hello. I want to talk about Monica Lewinsky. She was in the news here in Sweden a couple of days ago. She was not happy about how things went with Bill Clinton. And she said that he should have known better because he was more experienced than she was. And of course she got sympathy here in the news. Nobody mentioned the fact that she probably knew that Bill Clinton was married. And nobody used the word whore, which would have been appropriate, I think, because that's what she was. I don't know what she's like today, but I don't like Bill Clinton. But I think fair is fair. Yes. Also, I want to talk about, this was also in the news a couple of days ago, about BREXIT. It was good. I think this guy's name is Jeremy Hunt. I'm not sure about this, but if it was, he said that the UK cannot possibly stay in the customs union once it leaves the EU. It was good. And then there was a speech by Barnier. I don't know. I don't know why this guy is making me laugh. Such a wonderful man, Barnier, this guy in Brussels. And he said this was totally unacceptable. I've been worried about Brexit for some time. And I certainly hope that you will get a clean break. It's so fucking important for all of us that this happens. So, yeah. Alright, I also want to talk about the Italian election. This is on Sunday. I think this might be a day to celebrate on Sunday. Because the globalists are not doing well. They will maybe suffer some defeat in Italy. It would be wonderful, yes. And looking at it, I think we should remind ourselves how well we are doing. We are. Looking at Italy, for instance, Matteo Renzi, 4 years ago when he was elected, he was the youngest PM ever in Italy. And he was the hope of Europe's center-left. A globalist Democrat, you see? And now he doesn't have a chance. He will not be in government. Yes. And looking at the center-left in Europe, you can see that they are struggling very much. Germany, for instance, Germany's Social Democrats, they had the record lowest score in the last election since 1949. And even after the election, they have been suffering. They have been just shrinking. This is very sad, isn't it? Yeah. So while they have been negotiating with Merkel, they have just continued to shrink. And they are now in the polls down to 16%. And the Freedom Party is bigger now in the polls. And then the Netherlands. Yes. In the last election, the Labour Party in the Netherlands, they went from 38 MPs down to 9. And they got 5.7%. Yeah. We listen to the news, of course. Some of us still do. And you can get this picture that we are not doing as well as we actually are. I think we should remind ourselves. And Greece, in 2009, the Social Democrats got 43.9%. That's a fantastic result. It looks like the old times in Sweden when the Social Democrats got 45, even 50% in the Swedish elections. 43.9%. And then in 2015 they got 6.3%. So you see. Now the trick that they do here, they relabel it, of course. They want the globalist politicians, of course, in government. And they managed to do this in France, which was a huge disappointment, of course. Yeah. The socialists in France, they just vanished. And then they just relabeled it and put this Macron guy as a nice package. And people bought it and voted for this asshole. He's, I don't like this guy, Macron, at all. Yeah. So, yeah, they are tricky. But still, I think we should remember that we are doing well. The socialists are suffering big time. And the whole continent is going nationalist. And maybe today, maybe on Sunday, we can celebrate again when the Italians are finished voting. Yes. Okay. Bye.